seems like the network seems like it doesn't want to allow me to do this, and I really wanted to do this with you guys. Yeah. As from the title of the video or the title of this live, I told you guys I'll be doing the utensils. I'll be drinking this. I have a cold. It's so bitter. I really want to do this with you. So without wasting time, let's get into it. I'm getting water from the tap. I don't know. Guys, as you're watching, consider liking the video and subscribing if you haven't, and thank you for joining. So as from the title of the video, I'll be doing the dishes over here, and yeah, thank you guys for joining. Let's do it. I'm just alone in the house. Let's talk. How are you? Where are you watching from? How's your day going? You know, something like that. Let's talk. Let's chat. Ask me questions, anything that you want to know about me. I'm here for you. Hello, how are you? Hi. Just oh hi. How are you? Where are you watching from? Yeah, I can see your chat. Yeah. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate for taking your time. Very clear. Yeah. Oh. If you're watching, consider liking the live and sharing the live as well. I'm from Kenya. And where are you from? I'm from Kenya. What about you? Oh, India. Okay, India is the best country. I'd love to visit there someday. When I get to travel, when I start traveling the world, India is in my bucket list. Yeah, we like cousins with Indian people. Really, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just trying though. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. Yeah, thank you. Please like the live and subscribe if you haven't. I didn't know I'm speaking fluent English until you told me. I'm cleaning the utensils because they were dirty. Yeah, that's why I'm cleaning the utensils over here. I'm cleaning them because they're dirty. There's nothing like, yeah, it's a regular thing over here. Even you at home, you do wash your utensils, right? So, like, there's nothing new. What are you saying? Strange, I don't know. Stranger, hi. Hello. Ah, you're from Japan. Konnichiwa. Thank you for joining. I love Japan movies. Actually, I'm learning a little bit of Japanese words like arigato for joining. Yeah, kawaii, that is cute. I'm just learning, okay? Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm doing the utensils. Consider liking like the live if you haven't, and subscribe if you haven't. Yeah. Where was I? I was asking where you're watching from before the network started doing its thing again and again. Yeah, but I'm happy regardless. Yeah, nothing beats my happiness regardless of the network situations. So, like I was saying, I am doing the utensils and I'm just here alone doing the utensils, cleaning, and doing what makes me happy. You know, there's some things in life that when you do them, you get to be happy. You get to be happy. As for me, washing the utensils makes me happy. So where are you watching from? Like someone said, from Japan, from India. Yeah. So let's continue. Tell me where you're watching from. Let's chat. Okay. Yeah. And tell me what makes you happy, or what do you do when you're kind of feeling down. Like I used to talk with my friends, and I asked one of my friends back in school that what makes you happy, like when you're sad. The other one tells me I just cry, and I'll just let it out. And the other one said I just watch movies, and the other one said I just listen to music. Like that one calms me down, or that one calms me when I'm sad. So people get to find things to do when they're kind of sad, and that is nature, that is life. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, thank you for joining. Where you watching from? Let's talk, guys. Yeah, I'm here for you. This is your time, okay? Where are you watching from? Yeah, maybe I may know one or two of your languages. So, okay, tell me your country and I greet you in your language, okay? Yeah, mention your country and I'll speak your language. Yeah. Guys, I have a story to tell you. Story time, story time, story time. Yeah, as we're waiting for the others to comment, so let me give you a story. Guys, I almost went to jail. You don't know. Let me give you the story how I almost went to jail with my 3 other best friends. Like, these were girls. So if you've been watching my videos, you've been seeing some of them, my long videos, not the shorts. You might have seen 1 or 2 of them. So let me tell you the story how we almost got ourselves arrested. Guys, it was so scary, so scary. This is the first time I saw my friends being sleeping in jail for one night. Can you imagine, guys, sleeping in jail for one night? And your parents think that you're in school, they don't know that you're sleeping in the cell. So let me give the tea. As we're washing the utensils, let me give you the tea. So this day that we had done what? We had done prayers. It was on a Friday. So before you get to do your finals, in our college specifically, that this day we offer special prayers. We thank God for the far, and we're going to pray so that He may lead us through the entire session. We're going to do our examinations. You won't believe what happened, guys. So, hey, oh my God, this is so funny. This is so funny. I don't know, I'm going to finish this story at this time because people are just coming in and walking now. Yeah, but yes, it was an interesting experience, I can say. Yeah. So after the prayers, it was on a Friday. You know, as college students, you wanna go wild after maybe finishing after you know that it's your final week in college. You wanna go wild because all of you are going back to your homes, and you're not going to see this place as regularly as you used to do. Okay, so we went after the prayers. It was on a Friday, and obviously Friday is known as a day of relaxing, a day of having fun. Yeah, you just want to go wild, you just want to experience. And compared to this time, it was our last time in college, so majority of my friends wanted to go wild, wanted to have fun. So guys, you won't want to believe what happened. So so my friends persuaded me, Maxi, let's go to this club, let's go have fun. And I was said, I'm in, who am I to stay in the house when it's Friday? And perhaps the final week in college, right? So we decided to go out and have a little bit of fun. Yeah. So there are 2 clubs. I don't want to mention them because I don't know what. Yeah. So we went to those clubs, and when we were trying to go to the first club, the club wasn't like, there were a lot of people. There were no seats, and I was insisting, let's go to this one. Let's go to this one. We can find seats. And the other person was saying, no, there are no seats. I asked my friends, have you confirmed there are no seats in there? Just let's go inside there and confirm ourselves. They refused. Okay, we went to the other club because as well, we weren't spending our own money. Someone volunteered to spoil us, like to buy us a little bit of few drinks. Yeah, we went. We partied, we had fun, but we were not drunk, just a little bit. Oh my God, this was so scary. So it was around midnight, so we decided to go to another club, a bigger one, those where the big people, just the rich people, go and chill. So in the process of getting out, one of my friends forgot her sweater inside, and he was like, oh my God, I've forgotten my sweater. So we started to stand out as we wait for her. She goes to bring her sweater back. So as we were standing there, I saw this Range Rover, the police one, I don't know how they call it in English, was coming closer and closer and closer and closer. There were policemen inside. And I told my friends, oh my God, let's go back because we're standing outside this time of the hour. We're going to be arrested. Can we just go back inside? And this guy was actually like a boss. The one who was buying us drinks was like, no, I know those policemen. And he started taking out his phone, showing us police contacts. No, I know these guys. I told them, A police is a police. When the police is on duty, a policeman is not your friend. You gotta run for your life. They refused. Even my friend, my closest friend, like my best friend, I held her hand. She refused. She chose to listen to the sponsor because the sponsor was the one who was buying us some drinks. And I said, okay. Hey, little as we were waiting, the policeman came out. As the policeman came out, they were holding the bat sticks, you know, the things that are used in playing hockey like this. They were carrying them, and I told them, you know, plus they were in uniform. Those policemen did not come to drink; they came to arrest some people. Oh my God! I ran for my life. I ran back to the club. As I ran back to the club, I wanted my friend to follow me. My friend isn't following me back, and I went to peep outside. As I was peeping, I saw them being pushed inside the policeman's car. They were they had handcuffs on their hands. Oh my God. I tensed. It was in the middle of the night. I had no money myself because I'm a college student. I was just taken out. The ones who brought me outside, they have been taken by the police. I took my phone. I called them. One of them answered and said, oh my God, we've been carried away by the police. You told us, I wish we could have followed you. So they were taken. When I tried to call them later on, they weren't receiving the phone call. So the guy who was buying us, like the sponsor, was not arrested. I don't know why, because maybe because he's famous, the police know him, he's working class, I don't know. He wasn't taken. So when that guy tried to follow them back to the police station, they never came to an agreement. So the guy just came, the sponsor just came back, and I was just there waiting for them. I thought they were coming back. So when the sponsor came back and asked them, "Where is my friends? I thought you were following them." You know what he said? He told me, I don't. I tried to talk to the police officers, but we couldn't come to an agreement. So me, I just left them, and I came back alone. And I was like, how can you come back alone? They were your friends, like they were your guys. When you were taking pictures together, how can you just leave them behind and just walk away? I was so shocked. I stayed there at the club until it was dawn around 5 a.m. in the morning, just there alone, not having fun. Even the happiness in me, the vibe in me just went off. Everything looked sad. Even I could see people laughing, dancing. It wasn't funny anymore because one of my closest friends have been taken away. Mind you, on Monday we are going to start our final examinations. Can you imagine? And I was the only person remaining. I don't know what to do. So my friends were being taken, and I was so afraid. So I went home. I waited until dawn. I went back to my house. I tried calling the sponsor. He couldn't answer. My friends were still in prison. That they slept in prison. So I had to figure out what to do. I called my school president, my class representative. I told them, please don't forward the issue to the school principal because or the uh, head of department because it's going to be a big issue. Just let's do things calmly. And he agreed to it. We just went silently. We talked to the police officers. We had to bail my friends out. Let me tell you what's the most funny thing. When my friends came out, they were sleeping with one shoe, one leg, and the other one does not have. When I asked them where they were sleeping on the concrete, guys, without mattress, without a blanket. And the way that place was so cold, I was so shocked. At the same time, it was so funny. When I saw my friends coming out looking like some little small puppies, you know, I was so happy at the same time. It was an experience because we're finishing college, we've never experienced this. So maybe that's why God knew the person who was going to buy us drinks was not going to help us. So I was kind of going to be the savior. So that's how we kind of bailed my friends out. Yeah, it was so funny because it was the last week in college. We kind of had a lot of fun, and I can't believe that thing happened. The parents were not called. That's the funny thing about it. And one of the major shocking issues that the school police officers are linked to the school due to security issues. And the police was kind of the head of the school, did guidance and counseling to my friends, and that's why they were bailed out. They were never reported to the school. The things ended there, and they came out. we continued making fun of it, and that's how we finished college in a style. It was quite an experience. And have you ever slept in a prison? Let me hear from you. Have you ever been caught by the police? How was the experience? That was my experience. Yeah. Ah, I can't forget that day. It was quite an experience. Since like up to date, when I call my friends when we get to talk, I get to provoke them. Do you remember you slept in prison? Do you want to sleep in prison? I can't believe. And imagine if I couldn't have like called my friends to bail them out, they were going to be taken to court because it was in the middle of the night. The officers were doing their work. They were patrolling and they were standing outside. So us bailing them out was a big thing. Yeah, I'm glad we did that. That's how it was. Oh my god, it was so funny. I could never forget that day. Where are you watching this story from? Tell me. Where are you watching this story from? How is the story? Can you relate? Have you ever been arrested? And what did you do if you got arrested? The day I'll never forget. Hey, guys, I have another story to tell you. No, I'm just alone. I want to tell you a lot of stories. How I lost my phone, part one. So, guys, when you go to the big cities, you gotta be careful with your luggages. You gotta be careful what you have in hand. Not only in Kenya, in major parts of the world, cities, you gotta be careful with your luggages because there are pickpocketers. Someone is gonna snatch your things and you're gonna end up stranded. Wherever you're traveling, you gotta be careful with your luggages. That's one thing. If you're carrying a small backpack, just ensure it's on the front and you hold it so tightly. Make sure you don't lose anything because you can even lose your passport and everything. And you're in a new country and you get stuck. You gotta be careful. So I'm not saying that every country has that issue of. I've been watching a lot of YouTube content creators and I have seen there are pickpocketers everywhere around this continent. They are. So let me tell you a story how I lost my phone. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. You gotta be careful when you're traveling, guys. So it was this a beautiful day. We were coming from Nairobi here where I am, and we were heading home. Actually, I wasn't going home. I was going back to school. It was an opening day, and I was going back to school. The school had been opened. So my brother had as well visited my mother over here, and it was his school as well was open. So the two of us were traveling back to the village, and by bus it's around 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours at night. So basically, we were traveling by a bus. We couldn't afford traveling by a flight because we couldn't afford the flight ticket. So we chose the main the cheap means of transport that was a vehicle. Here we use matatu, so we decided to travel at night so that we may get to reach the following day. So me and my brother packed from here, everything was ready, and then we went out to travel. So yeah, we traveled from here, we reached the CBD, this Nairobi, and then I got some two tickets for me and for my brother, because we never booked the vehicles online. We couldn't find any, so we decided to just go and look with our eyes, and we were lucky to find one. So after getting the tickets, we were set to travel, and then the vehicle was about to take off. We reached somewhere a little bit in the mid, but still we were in CBD, so we kind of reached halfway, and there was a little bit of a traffic jam, so the vehicle had to stand for some minutes. So as the vehicle was standing, I said to take out my phone, like to call my mom and get to inform my mom. You were worried about us getting the vehicle, but we finally managed to get our ticket. So don't worry, we are on our way back. So I took out the phone and I wanted to call my mother. I dialed her number, and I was seated at the mirror, at the side of the mirror. The seat was how can I say it? I was sitting at the side of the mirror. So basically it was a mirror, and then I was just sitting here, and the car window was locked. Yeah, it was locked tightly. I ensured that it was locked tightly, because there are some snatchers who can snatch your phone from inside the car. So I called for the first time, it never went through. Again, I redialed. As I was redialing, guess what happened, guys? Guess what happened? And mind you, the car window is locked. Guess what happened? I want you to guess. Before I get to continue, type down what happened. What happened? What do you think happened? If you're not typing anything, I'm not going to continue with this story. I'm going to leave you in suspense. What do you think happened? Just guess. What do you think happened? Excuse me. I have a cold. So like I've been taking this for my cold. I think they're overused. I'm going to throw them. Yes. Guys, I have a cold. I'm coughing. You know, this is June. July, we're June, July. Yeah, this season is usually very cold. Usually very, very cold. Yeah. Okay. It's sparkling clean. Okay. It's sparkling clean. Jesus, keep me near the cross. There a precious fountain. Yeshua. you make a miracle, I promise, keep a light in the darkness. Happy Saturday. Did you go to church? Did you? Or you're going tomorrow? Yes. I'm done doing the dishes. I'm kind of wiping the cooker. Yeah. Did you go to church, you guys? Did you go to church? Hey, did you? Or you're going tomorrow? Me, I'm going tomorrow. Hey, oh my God. How long are we? was using this to scrub the sufurias. Guys, we're done. Oh. Let me show you. I was talking to myself. I don't know. Bye.